Hello and welcome back to the video series, New Mindsets for Game-Changing Results in Project Management. Today we're taking a look at mindset myth number 3. Every project task should include contingency. First of all, let's take a look at which task duration estimate would you give? One that's 10% likely, 50% likely, 95% likely, or something else? Most people would answer this question by saying they would give the 95% likely estimate. Well, let's take a look at that further. If we take a look at a task duration probability curve, we see here that there is the optimistic estimate, in this case, 2 days, the pessimistic estimate, 12 days, and then the most likely estimate, 5 days, which has the highest probability of being correct. You can see that the optimistic and the pessimistic have much lower probabilities of being the correct estimate. But the 12-day estimate gives us that 95% confidence. So most people estimating tasks will add this extra contingency within the task. One way to arrive at a most likely estimate, or what might be referred to as a 50-50 estimate, is to use something like PERT estimating, which is the optimistic estimate plus 4 times the most likely estimate plus the pessimistic estimate divided by 6. This will get you close to the tip of the bell curve, which again is the highest probability task estimate. But most people estimate further down this chart, 95% confidence, and in this case, something like 12 days. But let's take a look at some of the problems that may surface by doing that. If somebody has a task that is estimated at 12 days, but they know most of the time it can be completed in 5 days, what is going to be their tendency when it's ready to start that task? Will they start it immediately? Probably not. First, there'll be no progress on the task because there's plenty of time. And then as the deadline approaches, panic sets in, and then all of a sudden, work. And a lot of work happens late in the project scheduled task duration. And if something goes wrong, the task certainly could be late. What might we call this situation? Well, a word that's been used, or a phrase that's been used, is student syndrome, that describes when there's a lot of extra padding within a task estimate, way more than is necessary to handle the variability and uncertainty in the environment. And let's take a look at how this plays out. Ask yourself if this vicious cycle occurs in your environment. First, we have team members adding extra padding or safety to task estimates. And typically it'll be quite a bit of safety, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times the estimate. The team member knows that there is much more time than needed, and then work does not begin immediately because there is plenty of time, or so it seems. Once the work begins, something real goes wrong. Murphy strikes, and the task is late. It appears the team member underestimated the task duration. So what do we do next time? That's right. We put in more safety, more padding to the task estimate because of that experience. We don't want to be late, so we add even more padding, but we don't recognize the root cause of why that happened. Let's take a look at another example, another reason why 95% likely padded task estimates are not good, and that's because of Parkinson's law. The work will expand to fill the time available. And why might this happen? Well, people want to be viewed as reliable estimators. And they also know that the padding will be cut next time if they estimated one duration, 12 days, let's say, and they come in at 7. The padding will be cut next time. So they keep working or testing or polishing the cannonball before they declare the task complete and before the next resource can get started with the next task. So the summary here is that heavily padded task durations become a self-fulfilling prophecy even when the work is completed early. So let's take a look at improving the project duration. If we take a look at a simple project here, tasks 1 through 4, estimated at 95% likely estimates, we can see that there is quite a bit of hidden padding that goes wasted in these tasks. It's not manageable and it's not visible, and it goes wasted, and it drives our project durations to be much too long. If we remove this hidden padding, we have a much shorter project schedule. But this isn't the end of the changes that we make. This isn't the end of the mindset shift. So join us next week for more to this. Future State Engineering offers training and project work for organizations who are looking to improve their performance and reduce their undesirable effects. Check out our website for more information or reach out to explore further. Thank you.